everyone, welcome back to NEM News.
With the long breaks, this semester's been going by fast.
That's right, Joe. With the school year coming back quicker, finals are approaching sooner.
Unfortunately, we won't be having the benefits of half days for this year's finals.
But in other news, there's been a lot of good things going on in Northeast Magnet. So let's check out what's going on with our events team.
Thank you, Station. Griffin's Give Week was a long event. It was held from October 3rd to October 7th to raise money for many organizations. Some of the organizations that we had raised money for was Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, United Way, ICT SOS, Breast Cancer Research Foundation, Wichita Animal Action League, and WASAC. Some of the ways that we had raised money for these organizations was through magnet donations, class change jars, taping Mr. Bell to the wall, which is one of the English teachers here at Northeast Magnet, Rent a Senior, Chili Cook-Off, Walking Tacos, and the final block buyout. We had raised $4,703.60. Now over to Jeff with Red Ribbon Week.
Thank you, Courtney. Red Ribbon Week was a 4-day event running from October 25th to October 28th to raise drug awareness by hosting activities the whole school could participate in. The Red Ribbon Week theme this year was Drugs Are a Nightmare. Each day had a different activity. Twin Day on Tuesday, Wear Red on Wednesday, PJs on Thursday, and Halloween costumes on Friday. Now over to Eric with this year's play.
Thank you, Jeff. This year's play is Fiddler on the Roof, starring Cameron Cobra as Teve, Somang Needley as Goldie, Scarlett Green, Julie Peng, Olivia Worsler, Addison Windoat, and Angelina Mai as the couple's 5 daughters, and Leah Rosales as the play's namesake, the Fiddler. Fiddler on the Roof was made in 1964 and tells the story of a poor Jewish dairyman and his family in Tsarist Russia during 1905, a time of Jewish persecution. Now, back to the station.
Thanks for that. Speaking of these events, doesn't Cody play a part in them?
Of course, the rankings are seniors and juniors are tied with first place with 110 points. Freshmen are in second place with 65, and sophomores are in last place with 60.
Good job, juniors and seniors. Now let's see what's going on with the Art Magnet.
Alright. Hello, I'm Mustafa Aizo, and I'm part of the Art Magnet News team here. As you can see, we're standing in front of all these gorgeous artworks that students have drawn. In that news, we're going to talk about the Night of the Living Arts and how much hundreds of dollars was raised in this fun event. The money went to Arts and Crafts Club and National Honors Art Society. Now, it was a fun event, and it happened on October 28th. Tons of families showed up, and it was nice, and it was fun. But now it's on to the future news. For our other Art Magnet students, we're going to talk about the scholastic news and how many art students are participating in.
In later news, Art Magnet students are getting ready for Scholastics, where they will put in their artwork to be judged upon. They can win awards or even scholarship money to different colleges. We've talked to some of the students, and here's what they think about it.
Put a good amount of them. I have about 20 so far. So Scholastic is pretty good about handing out stuff for scholarship and grants. I'm thinking I'll get at least one. I'm hoping.
The art students who want to be in Scholastic, all artwork has to be turned in by the end of this week. I'm Mustafa Aizo. Back to the station.
At Northeast Magnet, students should strive for 5. With no absences, you can get a little treat at lunch.
While we're talking about student behaviors, let's congratulate our students of the month.
All right, first off for the freshmen, we got Ryan. Our sophomore is Addison. Our junior winner is Neiman. And our senior winner is Wahida.
Congrats and thanks for setting a great example for students. Now let's go to science.
This year in the Science Magnet, there has been several interesting events that have taken place. One of said events was Magnet Day. During Magnet Day, the freshmen and sophomores were taken to the Sedgwick County Zoo and had a great time. The juniors went to the Cosmosphere and had an educational experience. All the while the seniors were chilling in the salt mines. But not every science student was having the time of their lives. The students that were failing 2 or more classes were stuck at Northeast Magnet. trying to get their grades up. But enough of the depressing news. We're happy to accept 2 new teachers into the Science Magnet starting this year, Ms. Fulbright and Mr. Whiting. But neither are available to interview, so we will talk about science clubs at Northeast Magnet. Let's go to Chijioke in the field.
Go ahead. Okay, thanks. Here I am with Mrs. Chris to ask you about your clubs, Girls of STEM, and HOSA.
Okay. HOSA is Health Occupation Students of America, and it's anybody interested in the medical fields doing different competitions, and they have group competitions, they have individual competitions. We compete at the state level, and then those people that qualify for nationals go on and move on to nationals. And this year, nationals are going to be in Orlando, Florida. So we raise money to be able to do these competitions. They can also use this as a reference on their transcript because there are a lot of colleges that also have a HOSA chapter in their college. Girls of STEM, so STEAM or STEM, that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. It's a club for girls that are interested in any of those topics to get together and do different things. We've also fundraised to be able to do different things, like possibly go on field trips to WSU and to the Netscape or the Net app just down the street, as well as maybe doing the Hour of Code, where they learn how to do computer programming and coding on computers.
Okay, now, thanks for that. Now back to Keaton.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Back to the station.
Thanks, Science, not a law.
Thank you, Station. To Law Magnet Day. 10.
What did the Law Magnet do for Magnet Day this year?
Freshman, I went to the police training center and got to experience and hear what training that police officers have to do, what the requirements are to be a police officer. And sophomores traveled to Topeka and they toured the Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka Museum there and got to do some different activities and learn kind of experience what happened to the students and why the case came to the Supreme Court, to the memorial, to experience artifacts, taped interviews of witnesses of the bombing in Oklahoma City.
Thanks for your time, Ms. Witt.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. And now to Nolan with Fire Science.
Mr. Roberts, what can you say about the fire science and law?
Fire science, it's a class that we offer here for juniors right now. Get college credit for it through Hutchinson Community College. It teaches the basics of firefighting, different skills that they'll need to be firefighters, basically, different aspects of fire and how fire works and how to fight it, basically.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Nolan, and now to Jason to be a law teacher.
Hello, I'm here with Miss Harrod, the new law teacher, Northeast Magnet. So, Miss Harrod, what are your thoughts on Northeast Magnet?
I love being a part of Northeast Magnet. When I first was interviewed for the job and whenever I found out that I got it, I was really excited to be coming to a school with such a reputation of greatness.
So, how do you feel about the students here?
I definitely feel like the students here meet those expectations. I definitely get a lot of respect for my students. I feel like they have a good relationship with me. So overall, I've really enjoyed my time with them.
Okay, that's all for today, Miss
Thank you.
Miss Harrod. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Back to you, Station.
And that wraps it up for this semester. Have a great winter break, everyone.
Right, bye.